Hey everybody, it's Ben here. This is the first, edited video that I'm gonna be making for this VOD channel, because some VODs are missing. So I thought I had exported some of the Void Stranger streams, to this channel, or made highlights of them as I used to do, but it turns out that, nope, Twitch just didn't do either of those things, and now those VODs have been deleted forever. I'm really normal about this, development that's happened. Anyway, the story of this game has been incredibly interesting and very entertaining, and a lot of people seem to be enjoying it a lot, so I didn't want to just have a gap in the VODs where people, if anybody's watching these streams just in the VOD channel and they want the whole story, there's going to be a gap. So I figured I'd make a quick video just explaining what happened in those streams, and I'm also going to be linking videos of other people playing the game and getting the endings that we got, so you can just watch those and get the gameplay and stuff of the endings that we got. All that's missing is me going, wow, whoa, what is happening? What the hell? But yeah, so for the first stream that happened after the last VOD that was posted, we succeeded in getting to the bottom of the void without resorting to the voided status. A quick refresher on what that is: if you game over in the game, a horrible little creature shows up and is like, hey, you want to eat this fruit? It will make you immortal. But you get the voided status. And that makes it so you get the bad ending, which, what the fuck is happening? Anyway, so we got to the bottom of the void. We went through a bunch of different weird space rooms that spelled out different letters of the alphabet. It was very interesting. And then we got to the final memory tree, where it was revealed that Lily, our surrogate daughter, so to speak, was going to marry Johann. This whole marriage was actually a setup for Johann to pull a Griffith Berserk on Lily and sacrifice her for ultimate power and to become a Void Lord. So 3 of the Void Lords show up during this thing, and then Lily speaks up and is like, no, I want to be a Void Lord instead. I'm gonna co-opt this whole ritual. So they're like, yeah, okay. And they take her to the Void. That's the last memory tree that we find before the ending. But my cheeky ass decided it would be really funny to screw around with the UI elements of the game. And we kind of removed the floor indicator. And it sent us to a black abyss, like an actual void, where there were just spooky noises happening and we saw weird bug things. And then we found a giant egg that we knocked against a few times until it took us to a cutscene of like a completely different game, it seemed like, where a Dr. Lily was talking about things that, made no sense in the context of the story, and it was presented in a different thing, like the text boxes were a different font. It was weird. And then something broke through reality during that ending. We caught a glimpse of it, and then the game just ended, and we got credits, and then a new, main screen happened. So that was weird. So I decided to go back and play the game off stream and just get back to where we were before I decided to screw up the UI stuff. And we finally got to the normal ending of the game, where Gray confronts the 3 Void Lords, and they gave us the news that Lily was there in the void, in the bottom of the void, and that she was pregnant. And then they gave us a choice. Only one person can be saved from the void. And Gray has to choose whether to save Lily or Lily's unborn child. We don't make that choice as the player. It's a choice that Gray makes. So before we know what choice she makes, the game ends. We get a lovely credits scene. And then a post-credits scene where Gray just appears, seemingly just appears out of nowhere, in modern times? Just in the middle of a street? And in her hands she's holding the fetus of Lily's unborn child. Yeah. And then immediately after that, we get a new cutscene of a young woman arriving at a house by, like, taxi cab. And this young woman is Lily with an E. And it's implied that this is Lily's, like, child that Gray rescued from the void. So we go into this old house, and, like, after investigating it, we find out that this is Gray's house, and where Lily, I guess, grew up. This is her childhood home. There's, like, photographs of, like, Lily as a child, and just the whole house is kind of a mess. And Lily with an E is here to find a birth certificate. I'm assuming that it's her birth certificate. So she finds it, and then as we're leaving, we see B, or what seems to be B, walking into one of the rooms that we couldn't get into before. So we go in after her. In that room, we find an envelope that is addressed to Lily with an E. And before we're given the option to open it or not, Lily with an E just kind of dunks it in the trash. And then, just out of nowhere, a hole opens up in the middle of the room, and we see a vision of a giant demon thing, which kind of looks like the statues that have been around the game the whole time, just show up, and it startles Lily with an E to fall into the void. And that's how hard mode of this game starts. And, yeah, hard mode has been,
Oh, this is deeply cringe. Oh, no, this is really bad. Oh, it's only floor 11. Oh, I got fucking bamboozled!
It's been an experience. Anyway, you have the whole story now. Bye!